Eric Trump appeared last night on the Laura Ingraham show. This was after Laura got her black women confused, putting up a picture of Letitia James while talking about Fani Willis. We talked about that earlier in the show. This interview for Eric Trump did not go well. He should really stop doing these. That would be the smartest thing. He is no longer claiming that his dad is innocent of all charges. Eric Trump's new thing is the cases are dead. There's a statute of limitations. You can't have double jeopardy. What happened to he's completely innocent? Take a listen.
But I think the only thing I disagree with you on, this case is dead. The case got dismissed. The case will not get revived. By the time my father's out of office, the statute of limitations will be long gone. You can't have double jeopardy.
All of a sudden, the entire tune of this whole thing has shifted dramatically. From there's just nothing here to statute of limitations, double jeopardy. He forgot to mention my dad's completely innocent. This, sadly, there is a little bit of a similarity between Eric Trump and Pete Hegseth, Trump's Secretary of Defense nominee. As some of you, of course, know, Pete Hegseth was accused of sexual assault, and he actually paid off the accuser, and he was ultimately not charged. Pete Hegseth was recently asked about the incident that took place in Monterey, California, and he was asked, did you sexually assault a woman? And his response was not, of course not. I would never sexually assault anyone. His response was, well, I was cleared. The police decided not to prosecute. The investigation was dropped. Nowhere in there was, no, I didn't sexually assault a woman. I would never sexually assault anybody. And similarly here with Eric Trump, it's, well, we've got a statute of limitations and we've got this and we've got that. What about your dad's supposed innocence? And then finally, during this interview, he really should stop accepting these invitations. They are continuing to really go for the tariffs thing. And one of the funniest things, or maybe saddest things about Eric Trump, is whenever he sees an opportunity to latch onto something his dad is latching onto, he'll just take it too far. And it starts to come off as desperate, sort of like, pay attention to me, Dad. And here he is going completely overboard on the tariff stuff.
Tweet, you want to allow drugs to come through our southern border? We're going to tariff you. You want to allow them to come through Canada? We're going to tariff you. China, if you're going to allow this stuff to get sold in our country, largely produced in China, we're going to add another 10% to your share. We are going to cost your countries, your economies. We're going to cost your businesses billions, hundreds of billions of dollars. If
you know who pays those tariffs, Eric? It's the businesses here. It's the people here.
Think you're going to poison Americans? It's not going to happen. You're not going to destroy our youth. You're not going to destroy our society. You're not going to destroy our families. You're not going to do it. It's going to cost you. I'm going to put an end to it. Laura, when my father sent that 20 minutes ago, I literally cheered out loud.
He literally cheered out loud, and he was in a Dwayne Reed at the time getting sunscreen that was locked up. And the entire staff of Dwayne Reed saluted him and said, sir, you've been treated so unfairly. And then a couple people cried. We are supposed to believe. You know, one of the things you've got to hand to these MAGA people is they are pretty good at campaigning against incumbents. I mean, Biden has, by all measures, a completely reasonable, fine economy. They campaign on inflation and the economy sucks, whatever. Enough people believe it. To their credit, enough people believe it. But now they're going to run on policies that will make inflation even higher. They ran on, we will lower inflation, we will lower prices, which, by the way, is deflation. That's a different thing. And then they won. And now the plan is, let's do more tariffs, which will only make things even more expensive. There's some kind of major disconnect happening here. And I don't know where it's going to land as far as the tariffs go, but my advice would be no more interviews for Eric Trump, please. All right. Big update. Couple of updates. Number one, we are here today. We're here tomorrow, but then we are off Thursday and Friday for the holiday here in the United States. Thanksgiving, Black Friday, then the weekend. So we're getting a little break here to head off people writing in saying, David, where's the show? We will be off Thursday, Friday. We have now given away 12 copies of my forthcoming book, The Echo Machine. I gave away 5 of my personal uncorrected proofs, one of which I have, the last one of which I have here. We also, on Blue Sky, or Blueski, as some call it, gave away 7 hardcover books, including goodie bags with a bunch of stuff related to the book, to 7 people who follow me on Blue Sky. There will be more opportunities for free books. In the meantime, you can pre-order the book at davidpakman.com/echo on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Apple Music, podcasts, Kindle, etc., etc. And you can call any local bookshop and say, please get David Pakman's Echo Machine for me. Every local bookstore can order it. We are approaching 4,000 pre-orders without any of the bookstore orders. I just found this out, the fake generals won't tell you this, but the pre-order numbers do not include anything ordered at local bookstores. And I know my audience loves local bookstores, so I'm hoping there's at least several hundred more orders there. So we're right close to 4,000. We're going to set our sights on 5,000 copies pre-ordered by the end of the year. And no matter where you pre-order your copy, submit your receipt at davidpakman.com/free book stuff. All one word, free book stuff. davidpakman.com/free book stuff. On today's bonus show, Matt Gaetz is now on Cameo. How much is he charging? $500. It's all crazy, and we will discuss it. We will dig into more detail about the aforementioned plan to kick out all trans people from the military in Trump's first days as president. Can he really do it? How would he do it? And finally, the Supreme Court has rejected a tobacco industry challenge to those graphic images you see on packs of cigarettes that are very common in Europe, for example. What will this mean? We will discuss it and more on today's bonus show. Sign up at joinpakman.com. Alex Jones cries whenever someone signs up.
Oh, the bonus show where you want to make money. Yes. Everybody else that makes money to fund themselves is bad.
Make Alex Jones cry. Sign up at joinpakman.com. I'll see you then. I'll be back tomorrow. The best gifts should really feel like they were picked out just for you, which is why I love Aura digital picture frames during the holidays, because you can give it to mom or grandpa. You can give them the same gift, but personalize it with their favorite pictures. I've given these to so many family members now. Sometimes I'll preload it with pictures of my daughter, or sometimes I'll preload it with different things, depends who I'm giving it to. It is a really great gift. Instead of, cufflinks, okay, fine. Socks. This is really great. The New York Times called Aura the best digital photo frame. Very easy to set up and connect. You add the photos, you add the videos, connects to your photo library on your phone. You upload the ones you want. And if you're giving it as a gift, you can personalize the frame with preloaded photos so it's ready when they hook it up. For a limited time, when you go to auraframes.com, my audience will get $45 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames by using promo code PAKMAN at checkout. The link is in the description.